Good evening, good evening, good evening. First of all, I do not own copyrights to this music. You have just tuned in to Win with Wells. It is a Monday. It is Mindset Monday, you guys, my viewers, my watchers, my lookers. Again, before we get started, and while we're jamming to this beautiful upbeat music, I want you guys to like, share, hit the subscribe button. And again, welcome to Win with Wells. It is Mindset Monday. I hope you guys have had an amazing weekend. I hope you guys have been grateful every step of the way because you were here. You got a chance to do it again, right? So again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, if you'll be joining me for the first time, my name is Deidre Wells. You have just tuned in to Win with Wells. And this is a channel, you guys, where I'm completely transparent. I started this journey for business purposes, but I realized in getting myself into walking into entrepreneurship, it was more about growing myself personally than anything. And with this journey, I have learned to allow myself to be patient with self, to be grateful in every moment, and to make sure that I'm doing some things for me, right? And so this journey brought me here, and I just wanted to share everything positive that I've been learning on this journey with my viewers, with my watchers. Again, if you know me, I started this journey on Facebook, shall I say, but just wanted to open it out to more of my viewers, to more people, because this world needs positivity, right? We need those things because life can throw all kinds of things at you. Again, it is Mindset Monday. And my Monday, to be completely transparent, because that's what this channel is about, right? My Monday didn't start off so amazing. My mind, life, circumstances threw my mind for a loop today. And the normal things that I would have done, I didn't do them in that perspective or in that sense. However, again, with mindset, which was a great thing for Mindset Monday because this obstacle, this circumstances issue was going to threw me for a loop. And literally, if I didn't have my mind in on the right track, if I wasn't focusing on growing myself personally and getting better each and every day, then I would have allowed this circumstance to kind of ruin my Monday, right? And not just my Monday, it would have trickled down to my week, and who knows what would have happened. And all the while, life is still happening, throwing its own circumstances at us, right? And if you know me, I like to, or if you've been following me, I like to say, or I just learned this beautiful lesson in life, and it's life is gonna feed you all day long. As long as you're here, as long as you woke up, you got a chance to breathe and be here. Life is gonna serve you up, right? It's up to us how we digest life. It's up to us whether we digest it in one whole chunk and then later on we have indigestion and we can't really sleep good and our body is just uncomfortable, right? Or we can decide to take it, look and see what we have on our plate, measure it up to the nutritions that we're supposed to be getting, and digest that thing beautifully. Cut that thing into smaller pieces, bite it, savor every moment of it because in every circumstance in life, you guys, there's a beautiful lesson behind it. I don't personally believe that we go through things just to go through it, right? I don't believe that he allows us to go through things just to say we experienced it, just to say we've been through it. I believe that we're supposed to take something from that issue or that circumstance or whatever it was that didn't feel good or wasn't perfect. Because even though, as humans, we tend to not complain if things are going great, if things are amazing, we have nothing to say. Yet when things are going not the way that we saw them or not the way that we wanted them to go, we allow emotions and everything else to come and just turn our world upside down, you guys. And so that just fit perfectly with my Mindset Monday because it is Mindset Monday. And with me through this journey, I've been learning that you guys, we have to have a morning routine. The first thing that, if you believe, I don't push my beliefs on anyone, but if you don't have a personal relationship with God, honey, baby, darling, king, queen, try him for yourself. But I will say that outside of just waking up, when we get that first breath, we should automatically just be grateful. We should be thankful. We should say, thank you. We're here today. We have arrived. So now what we will do with the rest of our day, what will happen from this point on? We've said whether we've been grateful. He woke us up. So he felt like there was something else that we needed to get done according to his purpose and his plans, right? And so I have learned if I just kind of stick with the morning routine, if I have a goal, even if it's not a long term goal, if you make small daily goals, you'll find yourself being more busy and sometimes way too busy to even stop to even think about what it is that life is serving you up because it'll be stored there. It's still going to be there. And when you get a chance, when you can clear your mind and your day is amazing, you will get a chance to look at it, go over your plate, honey, and digest that thing properly, so that your mind can stay aware, that you'll stay in a great headspace, that peace. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you haven't had a taste of peace, let me tell you, it makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. One time before having my morning routine and being thankful and choosing myself, because a lot of times what happens in our mind is no matter what happens around us, we have our own perspectives, our own perspective, and we have our own expectations on what the day should serve us or on what should happen to us today. I came by to tell you, why not you? And if not you, then who? For me, having keeping those things on my mind front, being positive, saying, hey, if I'm not going through this, that means somebody else has to go through this uncomfortableness. And me being as grateful because I keep my mind on being grateful and being humble. I don't say I would choose someone else to go through that situation. I'm just going to go through it. And if he chose me, if life decided to serve it to me, must knew that I could digest it. It's just up to me on how I digest it so that it can be properly processed in my particular life because we could be going through the same situations, you and I, right? Me and you. However, the way you choose to handle it and the way I choose to handle it could be two totally different things. It could look like something so catastrophic and so life changing to me, yet to you, it's a walk in the park. You chose to digest that thing properly for you. I now have to take that same situation and make sure that I process it and digest it the way that it can work for me, for Deidre in my life, continuing to allow me to win in every aspect of my life because my mind is right. And if I can be honest again, we can be in the loudest room. You know, your girl used to party back in the day. I'll say that. So me and my friends, we would sometimes stand real close to the DJ booth, right? It wasn't just, one time we thought it was just the view. It was more space over there in the corner by the DJ booth. But it was not just the space, it was the view that we got. It was the vibrations from the music that we got. We felt more in tune, right? So with me personally, I also know that standing in that club trying to be away from other people, yet still feeling the vibrations of the music and being completely overtaken by the environment. I know that depending on what I had going on in my personal life before I stepped foot in that club, that was still the loudest thing in the room because that was my thought. Those were my thoughts, and this is how my mind was processing it. So, you guys, the most crucial thing to anything that you do in life, I don't care if it's business, I don't care if it's home life. Your mindset has to be in a neutral space to say, hey, this is what it is today, but it doesn't have to be that. Or what do I choose for it to be? A lot of times we respond first and then we react second, or we react, or we're focused on reacting. I'll say that again. We're focused on the response and not the reaction. And a lot of times things don't even require reaction. Sometimes we just have to let it be. Just let it be. Sit still, let it be. And however it's supposed to happen, it will happen. If it's for you, it will be for you. If it's not for you, it won't be for you. So again, it is Mindset Monday, and I'm here to tell you, I just stopped by to allow you to win throughout the rest of your week by telling you, get your mind together. They used to say that as in the music, like, get your mind right, but it's not, it is way deeper than that. You could be living through complete and utter hell, excuse my French, but you could be living through that. But if you choose to, first of all, be grateful and thank Him, regardless on what the situation is, if you then choose to say, hey, yeah, this is what's going on, but I choose to react and respond in a way that's going to allow me to still remain my posture, to hold my composure, and to walk through this life with grace. I'm going to finish this journey, whatever it was that came my way. I'm going to walk through it with my head held high. My mindset is on point. I refuse to allow it to be what reality say it is. Your mind is a powerful thing, and not just your mind, what we put inside of our mind. Because also in this journey, you guys, I'm learning that we have to be willing to risk some things. And the most thing that we have to ask ourselves this one particular question. Are we willing to let go of the old in order to make room for the new? Because with a new mindset becomes new ways of doing things, almost like learning yourself all over again. But if the way that you were doing it, if you've been doing it this way your entire life and it's giving you what you've always gotten, what's the problem with trying something new? It's your mindset. It's your mind telling you either I haven't experienced this before, I've never went through this before, and I don't know if it's the right time in life for me to go through this. However, what you've always known have still somehow managed to serve you up things that you weren't willing to digest properly. Your mindset. Your mindset can take you so many ways, not just in your personal life, but in business, in being successful in all levels of life, you guys. I'm talking about mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever it is that you want. You have to make a decision that that's truly what it is that you want, and you have to go for it. You have to get your mind prepared for the fact of, or prepare yourself for the things that will happen, because things will happen. Curveballs will happen, stumbles, roadblocks will happen, but it's all about your mind. What is your mind telling you? What are you telling yourself? What are you feeding yourself? I, we used to read all the time in school, and we had these programs that gave us incentives if we read a certain amount of books throughout the week. But now it's real world. It's adulthood, and most of my viewers definitely should be adults, but this is the real world. And now we don't have somebody giving us an incentive. We are the incentive. Our peace is the incentive. How well we digest this thing called life properly, that's the true incentive. And no matter what happens, you too can still be peaceful with it. You can live in peace. You can continue to be happy. You can get the things that you wish, you dream, and you desire, you guys. All about your mindset. If we keep ourselves trapped in this box of things that we've always known, and this is our comfort zone, and this is the only way we've known how to do it, and this is how we were taught, you're gonna outgrow, or your mind is gonna outgrow your body, leaving you guys remaining on two different levels. There's going to be a pull in your life until you get until you get your mindset correct and in check. You're going to find yourself battling with a lot of things that you have no business battling. Because even when we get tough tests, even when obstacles come our way, it's not always for us, or it's not always happening to us. Sometimes it's happening for us. And if your mindset was in a perfect place of peace, a perfect place of peace, you would realize that. You would take that thing, you would grab your fork and your knife, yes, very tidy up, and you will cut that thing into beautiful pieces. You will slowly digest each bite. Your appetite for this particular situation or circumstance, because it's no longer a loss, right? It's no longer a losing situation. It's now a win. It is now something so beautiful because you chose to change your mindset. You chose to say, this is what it's going to be because this is for me. This is not happening to me. It's happening for me because of all the things that I desire in life, because of everything that I've been working towards, because There is no way I had to shift through all these uncomfortable moments to get to a life of what? Mindset. Again, it is Mindset Monday. I love each and every one of you. You guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope that this week continues to be a marvelous one for you. It continues to be whatever you desire it to be. Because if your mindset is in a perfect place of peace, there's nothing that you can digest, that you can't digest properly. You will be able to take life literally by the horns. You will no longer be existing. You will be living and experiencing everything that life has to serve you up. It is Mindset Monday. Until next time, I'll see you guys at the top. The bottom is way too crowded, but the top is where we started from. You guys have a blessed night.